Hello, my name is Bernd, and welcome to another Kdenlive tutorial.
In this video, I'm showing you how to use the multi-screen frames that I uploaded to the KDE Store and make them work in your videos. If you downloaded these as a Kdenlive project, this is what you would see when you open it. All of those video tracks here can be used for your own videos, and right now there are placeholders in the form of title clips. In order to replace them with your own videos, it's fairly easy. You right-click on this title clip, you click on Replace Clip, and then select a video that you want instead of this title clip here. So let's take this one here, my video 1. I select that, and I do this for all of those clips here. One thing to keep in mind is that this MSF template has been created with 30 FPS and also for 1920 by 1080p project dimension. If you want to use 4K videos, you have to go through a little bit more of adjustments to make that work for your scenario. Right now you see two green color clips here in the timeline in track V1. This is usually the track where the normal footage will be placed. So I'm going to replace these two color clips with another video that will then show how the whole transition into this multi-screen frame here works. So for that, I'm adding a new clip. For this demonstration, I'm just pulling the video clip into it and I'm ditching the audio track. Okay, so this is how it would look like. Basically start with our normal clip, our video footage from the frames before. And here you see the end product, including that beautiful swipe at the end. All right, so here's the breakdown of the individual video tracks. Each video track has 3 effects in it, 2 transform effects and 1 alpha shape effect. The alpha shape effect takes care of the circular shape here. It's a normal alpha shape effect with the shape of ellipse, and it's keyframed to basically start with a very small circle which becomes bigger and bigger over time. The first transform effect is the one that basically puts this particular clip into size. In this case it's 80%. In here of course you can make changes as you want, so you can just click on the size and then drag your mouse left or right to zoom in or zoom out. And of course if you zoom out too much, then you will make it too small for that circle to be filled entirely. So there is of course a certain threshold under which you shouldn't go, but you can zoom in as much as you want. And if there is a particular area that you want to focus on, of course you can then use change the X and Y coordinates to actually do that. So let's go to video 5. This is where I want head of the dog a little bit more in the center. For that I have to adjust this particular keyframe, which is not really helpful because at that time it is not visible. So I just add a keyframe here and then I move this around a little bit like this. So this is where the dog head is in the center. Then I record 47, 108, delete this one, go over here and enter that value here. So when I go back to that particular frame, you can see this is much better centered now. Yeah, so that's basically the idea. You can move the window around a little bit that is shown by adjusting these parameters here, the size, and of course you can add other effects on top of that. Saturation, for example, if I want to make something black and white, I can do that easily. So just reduce that to 0 or overemphasize it a little bit. That's absolutely up to you how you want to do that. So let's give it a final look. And for that, I have already defined a preview render zone, which I quickly render. And let's loop that zone. That looks beautiful. So thank you very much for watching, and good luck and have fun with your future projects.